Welcome to the stream, ladies and gents, lovely people. It is Wednesday and we're doing Japanese. That is what is up. Okay, so today's stream we're gonna be starting with Kanji, followed by Kanji graded readers in a Pomodoro technique sort of method. It is gonna be just Pomodoro technique. Well then, once we're done with Kanji, we're gonna move on to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, visual novel. We're gonna be doing that. We'll be having a bit of fun with Japanese today. Or at least, I would hope so. Alright, so a lot of things has been going on. Been having re-examinations of the way I study things and stuff like that. And less the way I study things and more of searching for information and kind of reassessing where I'm at and things like that, and taking in new information on how to learn, not necessarily languages, but how to learn skills. Languages included, and not necessarily Japanese, but... So that's what I've been doing this past week. It's been an interesting process, a little bit challenging at times, but definitely made me appreciate more what I probably should be testing and should be concentrating on. So yeah, it was a very productive week for me in that regard. Maybe not so productive in terms of learning the language, but very productive in terms of learning how to learn, which is always good. It's always good to optimize the way you do things without killing your desire to study. Right, so that is good. But that's me. What about you, lovely people? What have you been up to today? Not today, the past week. So, while I'm waiting for people to filter in and say, hi, I'm good. A quick announcement, if you haven't seen yet, what are you doing? Next week, we're gonna stream Monday to Friday from 4 o'clock onwards, maybe to 6, maybe not to 6. I don't know, but I'm gonna be streaming from Monday to Friday 4 onwards, probably till 6, most likely till 6, for the next months, and then we'll take a little bit of a break. This is going to be to test if I, first of all, how is my language ability improving when I stream every day? And second, yeah, it's just gonna provide a little bit maybe more content for you to engage with in terms of to study alone. Maybe it will push some of you who might be, you know, struggling doing a little bit of Japanese every day to actually do a little bit of Japanese every day together with me, which would be fantastic if you do that. Money Inside Films, hi, I am good. That is good to hear. Have you started studying Japanese first of all, and if so, how is your Japanese language journey going so far, Money Inside Films? What have you been up to with that? Really curious to hear. So, because if you only have 1 year, you better start quick, my man. You better start quick. So yeah, that's where I've been at. So that's what I've been thinking of doing. And of course, as you have noticed, 5 scheduled Japanese language streams have come up for the next week. So I will adhere to that and reassess at the end of the week, but really I'm hoping to reassess at the end of the month. That should give me enough time. That's really where we are at right now. So, I'll just wait for the Money Inside Films to let me know how his Japanese is going. And by all means, all of you do let me know how have you been doing with your language learning. And then we're gonna get started and gonna dive in and gonna do the Pomodoro method. So we're gonna do 20 minutes on, 5 minutes off until we're done with Kanji. Then we're gonna take a little bit of a break, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're gonna dive in to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So it's gonna be fun. Hopefully I haven't forgotten all the vocab, which I have, but we'll rediscover all the vocab that we have encountered in that game. Things like the suspect and the prosecution and the judge and all that fun stuff. All right. So, seeing how we're still waiting. I can read hiragana and katakana and learn in vocab. Fantastic. Fantastic one, Inside Films. Well done. Well done. Yeah, so I hope that your vocab learning is going well. And of course, if you have any questions regarding vocab learning specifically, immersion or anything like that, reading, listening, shoot, and I'll be happy to answer. However, for now, what we will do is we will tell you to grab your favorite study material, whether it is hiragana, katakana drills, Anki, vocab, reading, listening. Get ready, get set. Grab your favorite beverage and let's get started and studying. Gonna start our timer for today. All right, boom! The timer hath been started. So what we'll do is we're gonna start on our kanji. So I will shut up now for the next 20 minutes. And let's start it together. Let's go! There we go. Damnable Bear. Well, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. よし、頑張るぞ。日本の社交芸は最高だ。手工芸。社交芸じゃなくて、手工芸だ。日本の手工芸は最高だ。1は大切な日本工芸の一つです。布地。なんだこりゃ。布地は大切な日本工芸です。布地。そうか。はい。次。スケーターは見事な芸を演じた。スケーターは見事な芸を演じた。演じる。見事な芸。dazzling art じゃない。なるほど。敦子さんは昔、手芸部の部長をしていた。敦子さんは昔、手芸部の部長をしていた。手芸部。そうか。年っぽいの芸者がそのやり方を伝えてくださった。年配。なんだっぽい。年配だよ。年配の芸者がそのやり方を伝えてくださった。なるほど。年配、なるほど。そっか。市川先生は、文芸家かな。市川さんは文芸家で毎年本を出していますと思います。市川先生は文芸家で毎年じゃなくて毎年本を出しています。文芸家。文芸はliteratureじゃない？文芸家はpublishers 市川先生は文芸家で毎年本を出しています。なるほど。はい、わかりました。中国の東部では、なんとか、ふ糸かな かなを作るのは大事な工芸であった。中国の東部では剣士、そっか。剣士を作るのは大事な工芸であった。中国の東部では剣士を作るのは大事な工芸であった。はい。よしよしよし。次。 Alright. Damnable Bear, no, that is not what I'm using for webcam, but I'll tell you in a second what it is for. But first we need to finish this, we're still in our Pomodoro streak. 要定して会う。要約して会う。なるほど、要約して会う。It is PlayStation, I'm just not using it as a webcam. 大きな正式のなんか大きな正式の扱いかな。大きな正式の集会、なるほど。そっか。大きな正式の集会。最近あまり会わない。父母は高校で出会った。父母は高校で出会った。はい。早いうちに会いましょう。原さんは勤怠は学会に入会したかな。I don't know how to read this, right? Let's see. 泉さん、なるほど。泉さんは近代語学会に入会した。なるほど。泉さんは近代語学会に入会した。近代語学会に入院した。Modern Language Association。近代語学会。難しいよ。もしこの、ちょっと待ってね。2266じゃない？ 2266 71. That's the one that always gives me issues, right? 71 replace substitute generation age charge pair. From the idea of ox in a person, we can perceive the concept replace in this image of giving a man the spear. Replace is intuitively related to other two meanings, just as one generation or age replaces another. A charge, for example a fee, replaces the resources spent in rendering a service. That's for later on today, innit? Yes. もしこの男性に会えば走ってください。では、月曜日の午後にお会いしましょう。ですよね。もういいよ。なんだこりゃ。早すぎる。2269, 226, 15. Right, okay, we'll take a break now. Alright, so let's have a look. Yes, so there are a few things we need to do. First things first. First things first, we're gonna ban a person. Alright. Now that they have been banned. Damnable Bear, right. So to answer your question, what you were seeing was indeed PlayStation Eye. But I'm not using it as a webcam, I'm using it as an IR cam, right? So infrared only. And this is for IR tracker. So basically I put this onto the headphones, this little thing here. And so for the games that need, you can turn your head and look around in games. So things like Arma, things like DCS, things like, I don't know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, racing games and things like that. This is what it tracks. So it's IR. IR tracker rather than an actual webcam. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, good spot. It is definitely a PlayStation Eye. Peeps, lovely people. We are going apace here. And so today we're going to be doing only 4 kanji. Yeah. So we kind of finished 1.5 right now, and we have 2 more to go, or 2.5. And so far it's going okay, but what I am noticing is that, so while I have started reviewing the kanji, I think I need to dedicate more time reviewing, because you might notice on streams that I forget the readings. Now sometimes that's because I don't know the reading. And what I mean by that is that I encounter a word that I haven't encountered before, and it's very hard to, of course, guess a reading in that word. I mean, by default, if it's, double the kanji or 2 kanji or more together, you would go with onyomi, and if it has hiragana, you would go with kunyomi. But sometimes I just forget both onyomi and kunyomi. That happens as well. But sometimes it's the word that I should know, and once I actually look at the word, I'm like, oh, that was the word. But I'm still not able to read it. So I think more thorough reviews are kind of in order here. But yeah, so that's where we are at right now. Right. So we have one more minute left. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask. Otherwise, I'm gonna go incommunicado again until we are done with the kanji, at least. Oh. All right. Ooh, that sounds like a nice music. Surgical Strike, Life Force. Nice. So the music is OC Radio Rainwave, OC Remix. And if you want, you can go and vote for the next track to OC Radio Rainwave. There you go. Right, on that note, I think we're gonna get started, or we're gonna continue with our kanji, since the break is almost over. Tsugi. Mo ii yo. Mo ii na. Yoshi, OK. Ah, nani kore? Are? Are? I think this is where we are at. 我々は部長に成長がすべてと言われました。我々は会長に成長がすべてと言われました。ああ、なるほど。我々は会長に成長が成長がすべてと言われました。はい、わかりました。Man Inside Films is asking how to find which reading to use and when. I'll cover that. I'll cover that after I finish the 20-minute stint. Man Inside, so bear with me, and I'll explain a little bit. But you cannot. Short of it is there are rules, but you cannot be 100% certain. All right. Olga Kurtzer, thank you so much for the follow. その事件に高いかな。それを自身の目で見た。その事件に立ち会い、それを自身の目で見た。その事件に立ち会い、それを自身の目で見た。ああ、そっか。その事件に立ち会い、その事件に立ち会い、それを自身の目で見た。そうか。よしよしよし。我々二人が最後に会ってからもう長い年月が経った。年月が経ったかな。年月だべ。なんだこれ。OK。我々二人が最後に会ってからもう長い年月が経った。ですよね。我々がもう会うべきではないという、もう一度。我々がもう会うべきではないという意見には同じ件する。覚えてない。読み方は覚えてない。同意する。なるほど。我々がもう会うべきではないという意見には同意する。我々がもう会うべきではない。 そういう意見に同意する。そうか。なるほど、なるほど。それは難しい。難しいじゃないですか。はいはいはい。スペイン人の男性との出会いもあったと本に書かれています。スペイン人の男性との出会いもあったと本に書かれています。以前に会ったことがあるのですぐにこのせい原さんだと分かったかもしれない。分かります。市原、なるほど。さすがオラ、さすが。よし、以前に会ったとこがあるのですぐに市原さんだと分かった。よし。その会見かな。その会見の後、しっかり原子発電について学ぶことにしました。原子、原子じゃなくて原子だよ。その会見の後、しっかり原子発電について学ぶことにしました。そっか。その会見の後、しっかり原子発電について学ぶことにしました。そう、発電。なるほど。そっか。原子発電。原子発電。そっかそっかそっか。はい。よし、次。 よしよしよし、次々。So. 介護は先月壊れたかな。介護は先月行われた。なるほど。介護は先月行われた。はい。二人の二人の目線があった。二人の目線があった。そっか。目線が、そうか。なるほど。よし。合意が全くなかった。合意が全くなかった。かなり金語かな。かなり金語がいります。入りますかな。入ります。あ、かなり気合が入ります。なるほど。かなり気合が入ります。一度かな。そうかも。一度は顔を見合わせた。一度は顔を見合わせた。明日山内さんと話し合うよ。山内さん。なるほど。明日山内さんと話し合うよ。我々二人はとても気が合う。合ってると思うよ。多分。多分。あなたとは全く意見が合わない。なるほど。女子テニス部と合コンしようよ。もう一度。女子テニス部と合コンしようよ。その感じね。合コンしようよ。女子テニス部と合コンしようよ。女子テニス部と合コンしようよ。合コンあんまりわからない。Let's have a pairing up party with the girls tennis. あ、そうか。So, in this case, Boo is the club. なるほど。女子テニス部と合コンしようよ。なるほど。私はもう一度。私は父に背中痛そうの 会合に出た。会合に出た。あれ寒い。ちょっと待って、もう一度。これは全然わからなかった。私は父に寒いって、その会合に出た。私は父に寒いて、その会合に出た。なるほど、なるほど。そっか。わかった。無理ファーナは、合律対されるべきである。合法か。全然読めない、そりゃ。マリファナは合法化されるべきである。Marijuana is weed. なるほど。そうか。マリファナは合法化されるべきである。そうか。It's a very sneaky things are being put in this graded reader, right? 学生でカフェテリアは混み合っていた。この件については明日話し合いましょう。明日話し合いましょう。どっちでもいい。土のすべての集合は全体集合の一部である。わからない。他の土じゃなくて他のすべての集合は全体集合の一部である。他のすべての集合は全体集合の一部である。そっか。もういいよ。It's a set. I thought that was like a drum meeting. All right. We'll pause here. We'll pause here for a second. We only have a few extra sentences to go. 2017, 16. Yeah, we have 4 more sentences to go. All right. And then another 17 sentences after that, right? Yeah, we should be finished. We should be finished with this in the next. Set. Right. All right. Man Inside Films was asking how to find which reading when to use which reading, how and when and how to read what things, right? So the easy answer is by learning vocab. That's the easy answer. All right, here's a bit more complicated answer. Each kanji has usually a minimum of 1 reading, right? So it's very rare when the kanji would only have onyomi reading, but there are kanji like that. So for example, the kanji that we've covered today, which is gei, so the geisha no gei, so the kanji that's used in geisha, it only has one reading, and that's a non-yomi reading gay. Right, so its art craft performance is the kanji. Now, those kanji don't appear often, so when a kanji like that appears, you know always to read it when you see it as gay. However, most kanji would have at least 2 readings. So, onyomi, which is basically a Chinese reading, and kunyomi, which is Japanese reading. So, usually, the rule is that if you have 2 kanji together, you would use onyomi reading. Usually. And if you have a hiragana, you will always use the kunyomi reading, right? So you would always use the Japanese reading if it has a hiragana attached to it. However, it gets complicated because sometimes the 2 kanji together is actually, they're 2 separate words. Instead of combining into one 2 kanji word, they're 2 words composed of 1 kanji each. In that case, you will use kunyomi reading on both of them. Right. It gets even more complicated because some kanji have a number of different onyomi and a number of different kunyomi. So in that case, it's literally just learning the vocab, right? There is no other way but learning specific words. So, for example, this word shogo, like, it's a pain in the ass. I'm having trouble remembering it. I'm not having trouble forgetting it. I was about to say I'm having trouble forgetting it. I'm not. I'm having trouble remembering it. And I'm having trouble remembering the reading, right? Because I know like the reading of this, I know the reading of this, kunyomi, for both of them, but it's reading them together. It's the, well, actually the shugo is the one that is giving me the problem. The shu part is the one that's giving me the problem. But anyway, I hope that's kind of made some sense to you. So the easy answer is learn kanji by learning the words they appear in. Learn kanji reading by learning the words they appear in. And that's why we are, of course, doing a lot of reading to be able to do that. But what I also should really start doing is taking note of all the words that I encounter and maybe starting to work on those as well, because I'm having some issues with readings, right? But Martin is saying, I wonder if you could go over how you actually use the blue book. How do I use the blue book? Jesus freaking Christ, Mace. You couldn't have asked for an easier question. I don't have enough time to answer this right now. Let's see, mo iyo. Okay, I promise I will answer that after we finish doing kanji, okay? Right, let's go. We only have a little bit to go. We only have a kanji and a half left to do, so let's do that, and then I'm gonna answer your question, okay? I know, but it is a very involved answer, so, and I want to do justice, so, right. So let's go. Yush. Haraguchi-san to no tsukiai o... Let's try it again. Haraguchi-san to no tsukiai o tometa. Zannen. 彼らは電話でその件について話し合った。彼らは電話でその件について話し合った。彼らは電話でその件について話し合った。はい。王さんかな。ああ、おじゃなくて、これはワンさんと思う。ワンさんと思う。ワンさんが日本人の女の子と付き合ってるって 本当ですか？ワンさんわかんねえよ。ワンさんわかんねえよ。なので、そのことわかんねえ。よし。次。うわ。水麦対合物 I probably butchered that, but we'll go with that. とは、pretty sure this is not 水麦, but we'll go with that. と、他の元麦のI'm pretty sure Mugi is the kunyame, but anyway, 元麦の対合による荷物対合物を言う。I don't know. Please help. Okay. 水素化合物。水素化合物。水素化合物とは、水素と他の元素、元じゃなくて元素の化合による二元化合物を言う。Yeah, the music is super inappropriate for this. The music should be like a death march or something. Alright. 水素化合物とは、水素と他の元素の化合による二元化合物を言う。さっぱりわかんねえよ。水素化合物。水素化合物とは、水素と他の元素の化合による二元化合物を言う。A hydrate is a binary compound formed by the union of hydrogen and elements. Screw you, graded reader. Screw you. God damn it! I can barely understand this in English, let alone Japanese! Unknown boy, welcome to the stream, where we suffer through graded reader, because we don't understand anything we read. Alright, let me get back to it, we'll finish Kanji, and then I'll start chatting to the chat. God damn. Yosh, tsugi. よしよしよし、次々。もうすぐ終わる。気にしないでよ。オラは本当に気にするよ。気にするよ。よし。今日の予定は？今日の予定がないな。このストリームだけね。よし、次々。今月の最後の日。7月11日かな。今日でなんか9つ目ですか。7日、9つじゃなくて7日目です。はい。今日は海辺を走りたい。海辺を走りたいかな。海辺を走りたいかな。海辺。なるほど。今日は海辺を走りたい。今日の午後会いましょう。牛は今朝子牛を産んだかな。産んだと思う。産んだ。なるほど。今年日本に2回行きました。いいぞ。今年も良い年になりますよ。今日の午後の予定は何ですか？今は電話で会話する気分じゃない？気分じゃない。ね。質問がないね。それは質問じゃない。それはなんかステートメントだよね。ステートメント、日本語でわからん。会長がふと昨年の今を思い出したね。それは物事かな。物事か。でも物事、物事が今また正しい方法にある。物事、本当に物事だ。わあ、さすが。物事が今また正しい方法にある。方向にある。方法じゃなくて方向にある。今朝車中で思いがけず会長にあった。今朝車中で思いが 思いがけず会長に会った。思いがけずっていうのは、そっか。なるほど。チャンスだよね。今朝、車中で思いがけず会長に会った。はい。今回のプロジェクトを受け入れました。今年の作人式はどこで行われますか？今年の成人式はどこで行われますか？はい。成人式。Correct person ceremony. 成人式。coming of age。なるほど。今年の成人式はどこで行われますか？はい。部長は今朝早く会長からの電話を受けた。残念。今日のテストは去年のと全く同じだったらしい。だよね。よし、お疲れ様 everyone! よし、we can stop it now. Okay. ストップよ。お疲れ様でした。よし。So we're finished with kanji. That is what is up. Next, we're gonna start doing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Yes, it's been a while. But first, we're gonna take an hour to answer Byte Martin's question, shall we? By the way, guys, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you wanna chat right now, is the time while I'm gonna be waxing lyrical about on how to use KKLC. So the blue book that Byte Martin meant is this blue book. So Kodansha Kanji learning course. This is what I'm using to go through Kanji. So I have done RTK before, remembering the Kanji. Thought good that done me. I have done it in the most popular way of recognition only, which is part of the issue, but we'll put that aside for a second. But I feel that this is a better way of doing it anyway. So let's talk about how to use it. Right, so first things first. My answer would simply be repeating what is said here. Alright? So I've pasted this both into Twitch and YouTube chat. And this is basically Kanji Learning's course official website. They literally break down how you should study Kodansha Kanji Learning course step by step. But here is how I approach it. Alright. So, first we gotta look at the kanji itself, right? Or the kanji themselves. So, here is what I do. I look at the diagram, I examine the kanji, glance into the stroke order, I read the meaning of the kanji, I read both the onyomi and kunyomi, and then I read and try to internalize the story that goes with the kanji. So for example, picture a bean, so kuchi popping out of its pod, poink poink, because the mame, or mame, is often used to refer to small things, will sometimes give it the diminutive sounding label P. So it's either a bean or a P, right? Okay. So now I will write it down, following the stroke order. bam, 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 bam. I will look at the reading again, and then I would cover this side with a paper, right? And I would try and read these words. Then I would slide the paper over, and I would try and I would see whether I was correct or not. Then I will try and guess what the words mean, right? Because some words I would already know, the writing and the, because it's not my first day learning this. But some words I would not know, but you can still guess it from the kanji. So here is the reason why we're doing it, and only then would I slide the paper over and check the meaning as provided in English. Here is the reason why we're doing this. So we're trying to get this imprinted into our memory. We're trying to increase our cognitive load as much as we can. So by actually trying to figure out first the reading of the two kanji together, that reinforces your reading ability, right? It's kind of like doing a Nanki card with this, trying to read this. Second of all, by trying to remember or trying to figure out what the word means, it actually engages bajillion, official scientific word there, neurons to try and remember this word. Even before you know what the word is, your brain is starting to form connections and trying to remember this word before you even know what it means, because you're trying to figure it out. And then, of course, revealing it, you cement that. That's the process here, right? Of course, this is not where we finish. And then I take my trusty pen and paper and I go and I write down the kanji. Not sure if you can see it. I write down the kanji, I write down the translation, I write down the readings, and then I write down all of the words that I have gone through. And when I'm writing down the words, so I glance at the word once. For example, tonyu. Yep. Streaming. There we go. So I glance at the word once. So for example, tonyu here. And then without glancing at that, I try and write it in kanji. So I glanced it once. I keep saying tonyu, tonyu, so that I actually remember. And then I write to, so the mame, and new, as in milk, out of the first glance memory. Now, you might be like, listen, this is super easy, you just looked at it. Try it and tell me how easy it is. Yep. Yeah. So again, the reason why we're doing this, again, it's the cognitive load, and it's forcing the brain to grapple with the idea, to try and recall how to write the kanji. So in this instance, you're again trying to imprint this whole word, but also the kanji into your brain by writing it down. We're only writing it down once. We don't need to do it many times. Because what comes next is Kananshi Kanji Learning course comes with graded readers, and we turn to graded reader, not here, this one for example. So if we learn this, which is Hon, I go like so, and I read this bottom thing here, right, over here. So Nihon no Paipu. Then go one down, Nihon no Paipu, check my reading, and 2 pipes. Check the understanding. So here I try to get the reading first. First and foremost, I'm trying to be able to read it correctly. Of course, I'm kind of checking my understanding, but this is not where I really check my understanding. I switch to here, I confirm the reading. Did I get this right? Here is where I really try to understand what has been said. Unless, of course, this was so easy, like, for example, here, that I don't need to think. And then I check my understanding. And again, you guessed it, it's cognitive load. It's trying to imprint the words now in context, which is even better than trying to do kanji on its own, than words. Now you have sentences to actually help you memorize all of this. And I repeat this until the next kanji, and I repeat the process. So this is how I use the blue book. Hey! The Kodansha Kanji learning course book, right? I mean, I've cheated. This is how I actually learn kanji and how to read in Japanese in general. But this is the summary of what you should be doing and why, from my understanding. And as I have mentioned in the beginning of the stream, I have been doing a lot of kind of soul searching. No, I have been doing a lot of learning how to learn, or learning how to study to be able to learn more effectively. And in general, skills in general, but also languages in particular, but not Japanese specifically. Because a lot of information on how to learn Japanese is simply regurgitated from Ajat. Let's just face that. Yep. So you have mass immersion approach that came from that, Refold, by the same person, Matt versus Japan. And now he's doing his own Matt MVJ evolution of Refold, which is totally fine. But sometimes it behooves to, and I'm talking of course about immersion approaches to learning. There is also comprehensible input learning, which is Dreaming Spanish have really popularized, I would say. And of course all of this is really deriving its thinking from Dr. Stephen Krashen's theories. But sometimes it's good to step back and to actually try and learn how to learn any skill, and then see how you can apply it to languages, and then see if you can find information on how to learn languages without the baggage that the most popular theories in Japanese learning, or immersion learning at least, have brought. So it's been an interesting journey this last week, I gotta say. Now, in saying all that, it might sound that I'm sounding negative about Dr. Stephen Krashen, comprehensible input, and Ajat, Refold, mass immersion approach, or Math versus Japan method as they stand right now. And mass immersion approach is just Refold, so I'm not necessarily. I'm just saying that sometimes instead of listening again and again and again to regurgitated things, it behooves us to take a step back and see what other learning research is out there that is actually research, instead of, yo, that's worked for me and for a couple of other people, this is the only way to do it approach. And that's what I'm doing right now, and that's why my whole journey actually has been evolving my study methods, and this is simply part of that. It's just to continue what I've been doing before, and maybe making it a little bit more conscious rather than unconscious. So preempting the usual, oh, I've burnt out, I need to change things. This is more of a, right, okay, so some things are working, some things are not working. Let's see why they're not working. I don't understand myself. Let's have a look online. Let's have a look in the books. There are actually really good books on learning and really good books on learning languages that are not specifically Ajat. As far as I know, there is no Ajat book. Anyway, or derivatives of such. And again, no knocking on Ajat, but you gotta check other things to see what will actually work and understand why it's working, and then improve on that. So this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm doing. Right. On that note, ladies and gents, we are gonna be going and starting Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. One of these days, it's even gonna start. Boink. Yeah. I actually don't need... I need to set the hooks. XCOM enemy unknown. That is what is up, Bite Martin. Bite Martin, I hope that was useful, by the way. Suzuki Kara. 13th of June was the last time we actually played this. God damn. Actually, let's do this first. And the reason why we're doing this first, we want to hook it. So let's get it hooked, because this is not hooked up correctly. Okay, I think this is hooked. Hold up. It was great. Very, very happy to hear it. Right. Okay, hold up. All right. Right, so this and nope, that's not it. Where are you? There. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. All right. So, visual novels. This is what we're going to be doing now. So, actually, let's actually bring this up. Rodo. And let's load what we are actually going to be playing. Now, what I'm really hoping here is that I'd be able to remember bringing up my memory, because there is a lot of vocab that is very specific, like you know, courtroom drama vocab that I would not know. So I'm hoping that I can remember this, but maybe not. Right. Is the hooking... Did the hook not work? Hold up. Is it Itai o Mitsuketa toki jikan ga こえてきたんでございます。Right, so I think what was happening here. Okay. So let's try and remember what was happening here first and foremost, and then move on from there. Right, so previously on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is our first case. We have just graduated school, or we have just passed the bar exam. And this is our first case, so our friend, school friend, back in the day, is being accused of murder. And we know, because, you know, it's a game, that this guy is the actual killer. But he's also the main witness. So we have done the we are Columbo. Indeed, we are Columbo, yes. So we have done the preliminaries, the opening, the statements, etc. And now we are examining or cross-examining his narrative, right? And we're trying to find inconsistencies in what he's saying. And we already found an inconsistency, I think, or two. So that's good. But I can't remember what they were. That is the problem. So I'm hoping that, you know, it would be easy enough to just scroll through and you know, try and kind of refresh our memory if this was if this was an in English, but because it's in Japanese, I'm hoping that it would be making sense to me, right? So that's pretty much where we are. So これから日本語で話します。よし。あの音をなんとか時報みたいな感じで多分テレビだったと思います。Okay. Right. So we're actually, so we said, well, hold up, how did you know the time if there was a power cut? And he's like, oh, well, I think I've heard an announcement, and that sound, the announcement, なんとか、時報 It was like an announcement of the time that was on a TV, but of course there was no power, so TV couldn't have made an announcement. Nah. Right. Okay. So this is where we are. Right. From now on, no more English. It's all gonna be in Japanese, and I'm not gonna be quipping in English any longer. Right. Ikzo. 始めましょう more like でも時報にしては2時間もずれていたんですよねでも時報にしては2時間もずれていたんですよねずれていた時間もずれていたんですよねね多分なんとか社の方はビデオを見ていたのではないでしょうか被害者被 被害者。はい。多分被害者の方の方はビデオを見ていたのではないでしょうか。はい。その音を聞いたから虹だったと思い込んでしまったんでしょうね。でも、hold up. I'm really worried. Hold up. I'm really worried I'm not. So. Really worried I'm not remembering all of the controls because I think we can like say objection and stuff, but I can't remember how to do it. Not yet? Okay. どうもご迷惑をおかけいたしました。Well, I thought we were already cross-examining. You cross-examine later? Okay. Okay. なるほど。ビデオで時報の音を聞いた。では、なんとか人。弁護人尋問をお願いします。OK。はい。Right, so これからね。これから。なるほどくん。もう、やり方は、バッチリよね。任せてください。任せなくてもいいよ。はい。なんとか。死体を発見した時間について。はい。そう、死体。なるほど。死んだの体ね。死体を発見した時間について。はい。死体を見つけたとき、時間が聞こえてきたんでございます。はい。あの音、時報みたいな感じで、多分テレビだったと思います。揺さぶるっては、揺さぶる。Okay, I think this is the objection bit. Q. Okay, let's try this. Terebi desu ka? The penalty gauge has taken a bit of a hit already, so you might have been remembering the cross-examination before this one. そうだよね。多分ね。Yeah, because I remember I've kind of made a wrong thing because I was trying to figure out how it all works, so. テレビですか？ラジオではなかった？さあ、ラジオだったかもしれません。ちなみに、 現場にラジオはありませんでした。アウチ。あれ大型。大型のテレビが一家かな。一台あっただけです。Payne's original name being Ouch is some good localization. ねえ。Ouch is the best. はい、もう一度。そう、大型のテレビが一台あっただけです。なるほど、くん。テレビの時報を聞いたっていう侵入証言。私ちょっと引っかかればね。引っかかれば引っかかれ、ちょっと引っかかればね。とにかく山なんとかさん、山野さんかな。とにかく山野さん、現場で時報を聞いたわけですよね。とにかくじゃねえよ。でも時報にしては2時間もずれていたんですよね。Like, I wanna go back and I wanna... Oh, can I actually? 死体を見つけたとき、時間が聞こえてきたんです。でございます。あの音、時報みたいな感じで多分テレビだったと思います。でも、時報にしては2時間もずれていたんですよね。そう、間違えちゃっただよね。9かな。Let's see。そのずれを言明できるんですか？説明できるんですか？どうですか？承認？多分なんとか感謝。はい。多分被害者の方はテレビを見ていたのではないでしょうか。でも電気がなかったけどな。なのでその音は聞いたから2時だったと思い込んでしまったんでしょうね。どうもご迷惑をおかけてしまいました。Well, we don't really care about you apologizing to us, so So 多分 I keep forgetting 被害者多分被害者の方はテレビを見ていたのではないでしょうか。はい、so テレビをですか？ビデオですか？それなら時報にズレがあってもおかしくないでしょう？確かに、そうですね。なるほどくん。問題はもっと他にあるんじゃないからあるんじゃないかしら。とにかく、あなたが現場で時報を聞いたのは勘違いないんですね。その音を言ったから2時だったと思い込んでしまいましたんでしょうね。2時という時間は本当に勘違いないんですか？そうですね。今でも耳になんとか残っておりますよ。内見ことこの証言の裏付け捜査はしましたか？すいません。時報を聞いたという証言は私も今決めてきたので初めて来たので申し訳ありません。今まですっかり忘れておりました。どうもご迷惑をおかけいたしました。Right, so I think we've kind of drilled them, but let's go back all the way. So these animation files definitely, but innocent AF. Yeah, absolutely. 死体を見つけたとき、時間が聞こえてきたんでございます。あの音、時報みたいな感じで、多分テレビだったと思います。でも時報にしては2時間もずれていたんですよね。多分もうなんとか会社Hold up. 被害者。多分被害者の方はテレビを見ていたのではないでしょうか。その音は聞いたから2時だったと思い込んでしまったんでしょうね。どうもご迷惑おかけいたしました。I think we drilled them enough, so. さあ、どこか変なところはなかったかしら？死体を見つけたとき、時間が聞こえてきたんでございます。 あの音、時報みたいな感じで、多分テレビだと思います。でも、時報にしては2時間もずれていたのですよね。多分、KC, welcome to the stream. When is the next update incoming? Oh, are you talking about my update of my progress, the video? KC, my next video, yeah. So KC, my next video... My next update video will be coming on when I reach 18 months of studies. So that would be in a month's time. As for my next video, I don't know. I've been kind of sitting on the videos lately. I feel that right now I should take a bit more priority in terms of trying to nail down my learning routine, because I've changed a lot of things, and it's still not a proper routine for me. So that's what I'm really working on right now, and trying to figure out how to learn properly as well, so that it works for me. So yeah, that's why there has been a long delay. Plus I had a cracked rib, etc. That has been healing, by the way, and I at least I can breathe again properly. So that's good. And it doesn't hurt unless I lie on it, which is also good. It used to hurt quite a bit. So yeah, it's just... It will be a little bit of time before I release the next video. But the update is gonna be on the 18 months, which is in just over a month's time. So I hope that makes sense. Cats plotting to jump up and down on it. They have been pretty good, actually. They haven't jumped up and down on it too much, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so 見ていたのですか。その音を聞いたから虹だったと思い込んでしまったんでしょうね。どうも、迷惑ございます。So, right. So, I think it's this. テレビをですか。それなら時報にズレがあってもおかしくないでしょ。確かにそうですね。So, it looks like they want me again to just go and examine him more, but I don't really understand. So, we kind of examined him almost every single thing he said, apart from this. So, the question I really have is... Oh, Oh, with evidence! Right. So, am I... The Q button? Okay. No, but... The Q button is just interjection, right? So... So, the big thing here is that he hasn't... Like, he couldn't have heard it from the TV because there was no electricity. Oh, this? Right. Demo... So, 事件当日の午後1時から6時過ぎまで Genba no mansion wa nantoka den datta. So shuden datta. Ah, okay. Right. Okay. Right. So yeah, this is exactly the issue I have with him. Right. So. Right. So we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna get to here, and then we do this, right? Do I understand correctly that mansion is what they call apartments? Yeah, I think what apato, isn't it? Was it apato or mansion that they were saying? So in Japanese, I can't remember what word they used. So in Japanese, apato. Oh god, which one is it? So they use both mansion and apato. I think, if I remember correctly, and I might be misremembering this, but I think so. Apato refers to usually maximum two-story buildings that are much cheaper. Really kind of old school, one balcony or not one balcony, but one, you enter them on the outside, and it's kind of just door after door after door, almost like a barrack. And then the second story is the same. And they're really cheap, and you can hear basically the walls are paper thin. While mansion are much larger, taller buildings, they can be like skyscrapers. If I remember correctly the definitions, and mansion would be like more upmarket, so they would be a bit more better kind of insulated, and the sound insulation would be better there as well. Apato was right. Yeah, so apato is apartments, basically, but there is like a slight difference in the meaning. So maybe this means that she rented like a cheap apartment. So sono kanji, anyway. Anyway, ちょっと待ってください。そもそもマンションはなんとか終電停電だったはずですよね。その楽器かな日記かな記録失礼しました。その記録がそれを証明しています。OK、なるほど。はい。よし。テレビにしろ、ビデオにしろ、使えるわけがないじゃないですか？うん。This thing here says they're full of shit. Basically is what I tell them, yes. それは確かにその通り。山なんとかさん。違うよ、山野さん、どういうことですかな？いや、私もどういうことなのか。そうだ。思い出しました。What was it? 山野さん。山野さん。I keep forgetting how to read this. 証言。山野さん、証言。最初から 正確にお願いしますよ。だんだんあなたという人物が怪しく見えてきます。人物。なるほど、なるほど。だんだんあなたという人物が怪しく見えてきます。なんか、少し is it? 妙に、くねくねしてるしね。くねくね。くねる。It's kind of twists and turns, so he's getting confused と思います。申し訳ございません。でも何分死体を見たショックで。もういい。わかりました。では、さらに証言かな。証言だ。証言をお願いしましょう。はい、証言をお願いしましょう。時間の聞いたことについて、はい。やっぱり聞いたのではなく、見たんでした。現場には、置き時計があったじゃないですか。ほら、犯人が残るときに殴るときに使った消去器ですよ。そうか、そうか。So I know there are quotation marks, but what is the brackets? So when the brackets right here. Is that what you mean? Is that specifically the thing that you're talking about? Yeah. So right. So these brackets mean that. So they appeared before we started kind of talking to him again in red, right? So in this instance, it means that it indicates that this is what we are going to be talking about, right? So koto ni tsuite means regarding this thing in the brackets. So jikan o kita, koto ni tsuite. So jikan o kita is he heard the time, right? So because you know the way he was claiming he has heard the time. So jikan wo kita koto ni tsuite. So it's about hearing the time that we're going to be examining him on. So that's what the brackets are kind of indicating, is that this is the thing we're going to be talking about. And here, this is when the shogun, ne. This is when the judge was saying, ではさらに証言をしようお願いします or お願いしましょう. So he's basically saying, right, so how about we're gonna start doing this, the testimony now, right? So the true testimony. So basically this is kind of stressing that, you know, let's concentrate on that. Let's concentrate on the true testimony. It's an elaborate topic marker in this instance. Yeah, so it's not that it's universally used, but in this instances, this is what it's talking about, right? Okay, so, ほら、本人が殴るときに使ったなんとか凶器ですよ。嘘だべ。それは本当に嘘だよね。あ、おそらく俺で時間が分かったんだと思います。嘘。時計を見た。まあ、それなら、理解できますね。では、弁護人、I should read, 尋問、OK。では、弁護人、尋問を、わかりました。This is gonna be easy. 時間の、so again, ほら、でさ、時間をついて、時間を聞いたことについてね。So this is the topic we're going to be covering. やっぱり聞いたのではなく見たんでした。現場には大きい時計があったじゃないですか。ほら、本人が殴るときに使った凶器かな。凶器ですよ。よし。おそらくあるで時間が分かったんでと思います。はい、soやっぱり聞いたのではなく見たんでしょう。現場に先があったじゃないですか。ほら。So we'll do the objection here. 9期ですか？9期の置き時計でございますよ。失礼ですが、ちゃんと話は聞いておられましたか？何か引っかかるな。おそらく俺で時間が分かったんで思います。So, right, so basically we do this and we say, right, 時計じゃなくて、なんか、思える考える人の形をかたどったなんとかお物かなり重いお物かな Anyway これだ So this is the implement and he's saying it's okay ちょっと待ってください表記はこの通り大きいものなんですよこれのもう一度これでこれのどこが時計なんですかおわあんたなんださっきから偉そうに山野さん問題に答えてください質問に答えてください質問私は見たんだそいつは大きい時計なんだよなんとか町 裁判長、ちょっとよろしいですか？どうしましたか？なんとか、内見こと。内見こと？わからん。この大物。is it 大物？置物。なんだ。この置物は、証人の言う通り、この漢字忘れちゃった。実は大きい時計なんです。首がスイッチになっていました。時間をアナウンスするタイプです。そうか。時計には見えないので、置物として提出したんです。なるほどね。表記は実は置き時計だったと。置き時計。置き時計だったと。どうかな？なるほどくん。そう、なるほどくん。山野さんの証言は間違えていない。これは確かに時計なんだから。山野さんの証言についてもう問題はないかね。まだあるよ。I'm just afraid that if I say mada aru, I'm gonna take a hit because he's referring to the testimony so far. Mada aru yo. 裁判長、大きな問題が残っています。その置物、その置物が時計だと知るためには実際に手に取るしかありません。しかし、証人は文なんとか部屋には入らなかったと証言している。これは明らかに矛盾しています。矛盾は矛盾していますね。はい。確かに。なぜ証人が時計のことを知っていたか、それは、事件 当日部屋に入ったからなんとか、the victim、感謝、無感謝かな覚えてない。と知り合いだったから、事件部屋に入ったから、事件の当日、当日当日当日と思う。事件当日部屋に入ったから。あなたは嘘をついている？嘘をついている。あなたはあの日、現場の部屋に入ったのです。なんだと知らねえぞ、俺は。そうだ。置き時計で、なんとかしゃ、無感謝。被害者。置き時計で被害者を殴ったのはあなただったんだ。彼女を殴った時の弾み手で時計は鳴った。なるほど。あなたはその音を聞いたんです。静かに。At least that's what I think he's saying. 静粛。そっか。静粛に。面白い。なるほど、続けなさい。はい。山野さん、きっとあなたはかなり何これ驚いたはずです。無害者かな？ I keep forgetting this how to read this because I don't know the kanji. 被害者を殴った瞬間、置物が急に喋り出したわけですから、その声が、なるほど、そういう声が9列に想像じゃない？印象。なるほど。想像じゃなくて。印象に、残ってしまった。なるほど。だからあなたは時間だけを妙にはっきり覚えていたんです。どういうつもりですか？そんないい加減な言いがかりは。いい加減かどうか。証人の顔を見てください。証人、どうなんですか？あなたが拭った ったんですか殴ったんですか殴ったんですか私はその決して私が聞いた、いや見たのはうるせえんだよ。細かいことをぐしぐしでと。あいつだ。俺は見たんだよ。死刑だ。あの男に死刑を。He's saying 静粛に帰り帳かな。裁判長お待ちください。ただ今の弁護人の州長には証拠のかけらもありません。かけらありません。はい。なるほどくん。はい。商品が来たという時報がこの時計の音だったという証拠。そんな証拠はあるのですか？これは重要な問題だ。よく考えないとな。そうですね。山野さんが来たのはこの置き時計の音だったのです。それを証明することは簡単だと思います。それは時計の電池を調べる。一緒に聞き込みする。時計を鳴らしてみる。時計の電池を調べると思います。その置き時計の電池を調べればいいのです。It is 電池 isn't it? I'm reading it so confidently. It is 電池。よかった。電池はちゃんと入っている。時計も動いているようですね。どういうことですか？弁護人。つまり、時計は動いていたということです。だから、なんだか喋っているうちによくわからなくなってきました。よくわからなかった。ごめんね。俺の日本語は本当に下手だよ。弁護人、ここまで来て、そのオチはないでしょう。ペナルティをなんとか与えます。しっかり考えるように。わかりました。とにかく。Alright. On that note, we are way past our stop time. Not bedtime, just stop time. So... taitoro e ne. Hai. Yosh, yosh, yosh. Ladies, gents, lovely people. I hope you have enjoyed this. This has been a little bit painful in the beginning, but I think... or at times throughout. But I think we have done a really good job going through this, and I hope that that has been both entertaining and useful to you. So, the next stream is going to be next Friday, and as I have mentioned, we are streaming Monday to Friday next week, starting at 4 British summertime. So that's GMT +1. I hope you'll join us for that, and we'll have more Kanji and more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Now, you might have noticed that actually doing Kanji and graded readers and doing Ace Attorney right after is kind of doing the same thing. I'm doing a lot of reading. I think that's the whole point. Right, on that note, have a fantastic evening, day, or morning time, wherever you might be in the world, and I shall see you all on Friday.